This is Vibes. I will be your host this morning. Starting out with the inaugural episode of $10 Microphone, a weekly podcast that I'm going to do myself. I would like to eventually turn it into a radio show, but for now we'll start out with a pre-recorded podcast.
Welcome in, everybody. Let's move on from there.
A beer?
No, it's an Arnold Palmer.
Let's get over to the predictions that we're going to be doing for Stand and Deliver. So there are now 7 matches on the card since there was 2 more made tonight. We're going to have 1 on the kickoff, or the countdown as they're calling it now. And then we'll have 6 on the main card. So let's start off with what's going to be on the kickoff, and that is going to be Shawn Spears versus Joe Gacy. Jax.
That's on the kickoff?
That's on the kickoff.
That's some bullshit.
Is it?
Yes, it is bullshit.
Why?
Because Ava needs to put it on the main card. Do what your daddy won't do and stand up for yourself.
So, what's your thoughts on this match? Because I know how you feel about Joe Gacy.
Dude, do we know what's opening the card?
All we know right now that the main event is Trick versus Mello.
All right, whoever's opening that card, I'll look directly into my camera and tell you this: you're fucked. All right, because Gacy and Spears, I just feel this match is going to go one or two ways. They're going to have chemistry out the ass, and it's going to steal the spotlight until you get to the main event. Or their chemistry is going to suck, and it's going to blow, and I'm going to hate myself forever. But I'm going the Shawn Spears.
As you should.
How do I do that? Hold on, wait. I need to go to the Discord first.
Phil?
Well, I mean, if this is the pre-show match for Stand and Deliver, I think this is a great way to start off, honestly. You literally have like 2 of really some of, I guess you could say, even though Shawn Spears has just gotten back, he's pretty popular. He's pretty popular as he is, being a former NXT alumnus and all that. But anyway, I think this would actually be one hell of a banger of a match, and I gotta go with the chairman Shawn Spears on this one. Joe Gacy's gonna make it a barn. They're gonna make it a barn burner for the pre-show, but Shawn Spears is coming out on top.
See, as much as I want to agree with you guys,
Don't do it, Scalz.
I think Gacy's winning this.
You shut the fuck up, Scalz.
And
No,
it's just based off of everything that
Gacy's
Gacy's been through.
Gacy has been through all this. He doesn't need a win.
I know. And that's what makes it better. Neither does Shawn.
Oh, no, Shawn needs to win. You can't, Shawn's already lost.
Yeah, but all Gacy does is lose.
That's his thing right now. I'm loving it. I'm loving every bit of it.
Oh, I do too. I think Gacy is one of the best things on TV right now.
100%.
Because, yes, is he losing a lot? Yes, and I have been going back watching the product. Yes, but what he's doing in these losses is he's elevating his opponent, because you have to practically kill this motherfucker
Seriously,
to win. And to me, Gacy's helping put over this talent like crazy.
Are we getting the old Joe Gacy of ZCW?
Oh, he's there.
I think we're there and past it.
Yeah, I think we're transitioning to a new phase of Gacy's career.
So this is like a new version of that for him.
Yeah, it still has the writing on the walls of CZW Gacy, but at the same time, it's a little polished for WWE TV.
Okay. Let's go with the other match that was just announced for tonight, and that is Thea Hale, Fallon Henley, and Kalani Jordan versus Kiana James, Izzy Dane, and JC Jane. I really wanted this match just to be Thea versus JC. That's what I really wanted. But I'm okay with this because it gets women more time on the pay-per-view, and it is their biggest pay-per-view of the year right now. Being in Philly right around WrestleMania time, so it allows those people also, those wrestlers, to also experience what it's like to be at the WrestleMania, which means that they think highly of those wrestlers that are being involved, because that means they could be preparing them for something in the future.
Okay.
I think we're going to see the heels come out on top on this. I don't think Thea and them get their win. Even though as much as they've taken losses lately, I still think it's another one that's coming here.
I can see that. And I think this match opens the card.
I can see that.
It could happen.
I mean, I'm just telling you, Gacy and Spears are going to steal the spotlight for a while.
Yeah, probably until we get to any other match but this.
Yeah, any other match but this one.
What do you think, Phil?
Again, I was with you. I was going along the lines of wanting Thea Hale versus JC Jane, but as you said, it gives us more. It puts more women on the card, which is always a good thing, especially for NXT. As far as who wins, I'm not exactly sure, but hoping it's going to go towards Kalani, Fallon, and Thea. But yeah, fairly simple. But can I say, though, I want to point this out. The way that Ava basically handled that situation, way to go, Ava, for Homeroom Teacher of the Year.
Fuck the Rock.
Well placed, Jax. Well placed.
My pick'ems is I'm going with Scalz. I'm going heels. I'm going JC's team. I don't understand why JC's new partner in crime, is not a part of this match. But at the same time, I understand why she isn't.
Jasmine next, yeah.
Yeah, but she's going to be the deciding factor.
She is selling her kayfabe injury from last week from Thea.
Yeah. So I think she'll be the deciding factor in this outcome of this match.
So let's move on to the first championship match that we're going to discuss, and this is for the NXT Tag Team Championship. Phil, you want to start this one?
Oh boy. So Wolf Dogs versus the Superheroes. Oh my goodness. I was so let the fuck down about this. I was here ready, like, let's go OC. Take care of business. Whoop these guys. Let's go to Stand and Deliver. I see Nathan Fraser like pinning somebody from LWO and they win. And I'm like, what? I'm completely out of it right now. Like, I don't know how I feel now. So now I guess the best thing I can think of is freaking I guess with Wolf Dogs versus Superheroes, Wolf Dogs destroy the NXT Power Ranger and Kid Flash. We get Gallows and Anderson beat the shit out of both of them, and then I don't know. Tama Tonga shows up, it looks like, well, where the heck is this guy? Like, what's he gonna do? Is he gonna stop the OC, or is he gonna try to, stay with everybody else? And then he just starts attacking superheroes, and it's like, there we go.
I don't know if that happens now.
I don't know. Like, I don't know what to do anymore.
That was very, very out there.
I know.
But I like it. Because
it's just my heart is so broken. I had the OC doing everything.
But we can still involve the OC a little bit.
I know.
We can involve the OC would be in a deciding factor and costing the Wolf Dogs the match. Carrying over onto a feud on SmackDown where the OC is at currently. And you just bring Baron Corbin over with nonchalantly, don't make it a big fucking deal. Just slide Baron Corbin in there with Braun. Or make it a big deal. Have Braun the night after Mania the SmackDown after Mania be in the ring calling out the OC. They attack the shit out of him. Baron Corbin comes out of nowhere, and you debut Baron Corbin the Friday after Mania. Start the feud on NXT, carry it over. You will get some of your NXT audience who maybe doesn't watch the bigger shows, watch it. You'll have carryover stories now.
You got me excited now.
Yeah, I mean, Braun's already part of the SmackDown roster, so it just makes sense.
Yeah, and then you nonchalantly let the Wolf Dogs get the better of the OC, give it a couple weeks, and then out of nowhere at the next pay-per-view, you put OC Wolf Dogs in a match, you fucking debut Tama Tonga. You don't
that works
too.
NXT. That does work too.
I was on the train of, I think Tama Tonga, he signed. I see him showing up at Stand and Deliver, somehow involved with the OC. I don't know if this is a hiccup and maybe I don't know if this is a hiccup on his end is the reason why, or if they're seriously about to pull these belts off Braun Breaker and Baron Corbin. Like, I don't know why you would. I don't want to see the too short of a reign for me.
Right.
The only way it makes sense is if they are going up to SmackDown.
Yeah, that's the only way. But you have to send Corbin with them. There's no other option but to send Corbin with it.
With all that being said, I'm taking the superheroes.
Motherfucker, Scalz. And Scalz, have you ever won this pick'ems?
Sometimes, not rarely, not that often.
Okay,
I usually pick with my heart instead of my head. Like for the first, with the way we do the predictions. Let's see, where is my predictions for so far for this year? I am currently in 7th place. So for the beginning of the year, I was in the top 3, and that's when I would do it based off of what I feel would happen and what makes the most sense storyline. Now that I really am far away from winning, now I'm just picking with my heart instead of my head.
Oh, okay. Fuck it at this point.
Right. All right. So, Phil, what do you say?
Now that we've kind of just discussed this a little bit further, like, I'm hoping we get OC now. I'm hoping OC interferes on the like for they interfere with the superheroes so that Wolf Dogs retain, so that now they go to the main roster, take the grievances out over there. Oh man. But then again, there is what you said, Scalz. So, fuck it. I'm going. I can't. I mean, I want to say superheroes, but I can't. I just can't. I can't bring myself to say them. So, Wolf Dogs.
I'm gonna go with Scalz. After all I said, I still think the superheroes are gonna win.
Oh,
stupid.
All right.
Yeesh.
let's move on to the NXT North America Championship, which is the triple threat between Obafemi, Josh Briggs, and Dijak.
I think this one could be a show stealer. This could be a show stealer. That's just me.
It's not going to be a show stealer.
Why not?
I don't know.
I thought you had a real reason.
I don't like the Sons of Anarchy ripoff that Brooks and I want Brooks and Dunn back together.
Dang.
Fuck all this singles bullshit. I want my Cowboys.
Dang.
Doing
the fact that Josh Briggs is now
so good.
The fact that you called Josh Briggs a Sons of Anarchy ripoff. Golly.
He's over there wearing this vest trying to look like Opie and shit. I mean, come on. Look, someone pull up a picture of Briggs and Opie side by side and tell me if that's not coming close to being a fucking ripoff. All right. I think it's Dijak's time, so I'm going Dijak.
Oh my god.
It's his fucking time. Oba's had the belt. Oba's done good with the belt. I haven't been a fan of his run, but give it to Jacoby and bring back his old fucking gimmick. I'm not feeling Sin City.
I have to agree with Jax on this, and I think that's the reason that they made it a triple threat as opposed to a one-on-one. So Oba doesn't take the loss. He loses the belt without being involved in the decision. It keeps him strong and allows him to go back and fight for it. And then it allows him to move on to the NXT Championship if they choose to do that. Because Obafemi is 100% the real deal. And he's going to be at Mania within 2 years.
Oh, he's one of their chosen ones. You could just tell.
What are we gonna do, Phil?
I didn't say anything. I mean, I was just looking at like how long Obafemi's been champion. He's so far 82 days.
Yeah, okay. It's been a good run. I'm not doubting his run, but I'm over it.
But I mean, as much as I am a fan in Josh Briggs, and by the way, the vignettes they were doing for all three of these guys, plus the target sighting ones for Mello and Trick, beautiful, by the way. But anyway, like as much as I want Josh Briggs to win this, I still feel like it's Dijak. I feel like Dijak should be the guy to take it off of him. Like it only makes sense. Whether they change the gimmick or not, that's up to NXT. I'm not gonna say anything about that. Even though I thought the character was cool. But yeah, I think we're all in agreement. We got Dijak as the new North American champion.
All right, let's move over to the Women's Championship. We got Lyra Valkyria versus Roxanne Perez.
Oof. FYI, if I lose pick'ems, I'll swear that my answers were false. and that I was set up the whole time. So just throwing that out there because I am making my special appearance for pick'ems, but I will be here next week to discuss Stand and Deliver. And then anything I got wrong, I'll be like, but I really meant to say. Like, fuck all y'all. I'm sorry. No, Roxanne, Lyra's had a hell of a run. I mean, come on, she won it from Becky. She dethroned Becky.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, she's done. I believe in her. I believe it's time for the next chapter in her book. But I also believe she's more of a fighting champion than she's more of a chase than a champ, than the run. Like, I loved her chase. The run is just as good, but I want to see her chase it again.
Yeah, she's been champion now for 159 days.
It's a good run.
It's a very good run for Lyra. I will give it that 100%. As much as I am a big fan of Lyra Valkyria, I do kind of agree. I want to see what they do with Roxanne Perez as the heel champion. And speaking of those two, that I don't know about you guys, but if John Cena was in the NXT crowd tonight, he would have been giving Lyra Valkyria all the praises for that textbook AA through the table. Or the coffee
Jax,
table.
Will on TikTok says he's a fan of you and your beard.
Oh, yeah. I should have been the one to notice that because I actually have it up, but what?
I sit at home and I rub my beard. And 90% of the times when I'm rubbing my beard, I'm naked. So just y'all picture that tonight while y'all sleep.
I am loving this heel run by Roxanne Perez. It's such a shame that we didn't get it with her and Jade. Corey Jade being together as a tag team, because I feel like this would have been perfect.
There's still time.
And it's all going to depend on how quick Roxanne moves up to the main roster. That's what it's going to depend on.
This is one of those two ladies go home shows. This is either Roxanne's farewell or this is Lyra's farewell.
I don't think it's either right now. I think Roxanne is ready, but I think they want to bring her up as a heel, so they want her to get more comfortable with it down in NXT. And to do that would be to give her the title right now. So I'm predicting her. I'm predicting she's winning the belt.
I think so too.
I just want to see Roxanne win the belt. I don't really give a shit. I like Roxy.
Let's move on to the men's championship, NXT Men's World Champion. And this we have Ilya Dragunov versus Tony D'Angelo.
And you have just fucking costumes laying around?
I do have bats down here.
This motherfucker comes out of nowhere.
I loved what they did tonight between Tony D and Ilya.
Cinema.
They are so good right now in NXT with everything that's going on. It keeps you captivated, and I'm here for this story. They had me tonight believing that Tony D'Angelo can walk out as champion at Stand and Deliver.
Agreed.
I still want to know what was the food that was there. What did he leave him? Because he never took off the cover.
Probably a heart. It's just fucking straight up heart or something. I loved it. That segment was fucking perfect.
Mm-hmm.
And Scalz is going to agree with me on this one, I believe.
Okay.
It's not the main event. Yes, it's for the big title. Yes, it's for the big belt. It's not the main event. If they do any other main event than Trick and Mello, they have fucked themselves. Because you do not, and I repeat this again, do not want to follow Trick and Mello Saturday morning. Those two guys are going to give everything they have on the biggest stage for NXT. You don't want to follow them.
No, that's why they're main eventing.
Exactly. Are they main eventing?
Yeah, yep. Trick and Mello are the main event.
Are the main? Okay, good. Yeah,
it's the biggest. It's the biggest story.
Yeah, but I doubt. I'm with Scalz also. I believe that I kind of believe Tony D can do it. And if Tony D does it, okay, now hear me out. This is my fantasy booking hot take. If Tony D does it, then you let Gunther win at WrestleMania. Let him beat Sammy. And when he comes out Monday night, no one can beat me.
It's all about family.
Out comes walking
Ilya.
Oh,
and they he just stares at him. They don't say a fucking word, dude. Don't say a word. Just stare at each other, okay? You build this match. You build this match with everything you have, and you give it to me in one place and one place only.
Bash of Berlin.
You give it to me at Clash of Castle. You give it to me in the UK, where they've had the most run-ins.
I mean,
so he would have to hold the belts. He'd have to hold the belt for another 2 months.
Yes,
and
you could build Ilya for 2 months, just ramming through everyone Walter beat, proving that he can beat everyone.
Gunther would have to defend the title at least 2 more times if they want to do it at both pay-per-views. Meaning, no, only one. Backlash.
Yeah, Backlash. You'd have to get through Backlash. That could be Ilya. You could feed him Ilya at Backlash and let Gunther get his win back.
Has Gunther beaten Ilya?
Probably
he has before.
In the Indies. Yeah, they beat him in the UK before.
In NXT.
That's a good one. I know
because Ilya beat Gunther for the title.
And then Gunther went up.
And then Gunther that was the second time.
Walter only held the belt once, and as soon as he dropped it, he moved over to NXT for a little bit.
Yes, but then Gunther and then Ilya came to NXT. And they fought again.
Did they? I don't know. I'm fucking ripped. Phil's fact checking. So well, he's angrily typing. Scalz is frustratingly typing.
Obviously, we did have the famous Dragunov versus Walter back in at TakeOver 36 when Dragunov took the title off of took it off him. But as far as like if Ilya has beaten like Gunther during just the NXT 2.0 days, I don't think so, because
the question is, under the WWE umbrella, not counting the indies, under the WWE umbrella, I don't know if the question is, has Walter ever beat Ilya? That is the main question.
So Ilya beat Walter at NXT
UK title.
at NXT UK September 9th, 2021.
Okay.
And then
that was to win the NXT title.
No, that's weird.
I think Ilya won their rematch too, so I think they've had 2 matches.
No, it's so weird.
I don't think Walter's ever beat.
I think it's the same. I think it's the same match. Okay. Yeah, the match was taped there, and then it was shown on NXT TV. Okay.
Yeah, so they've only tied up once.
I really thought they fought more than that.
Where are you getting? Are you getting it on ringside?
No, I'm on cage match.
Oh, cage match. That's what I meant. Cage match.
All right. Keep talking about this. I'll find it.
Yeah.
I
could just see that's a great way to bring Ilya up. Make Walter look strong, and you let Ilya beat the one that beats Walter or Gunther, whatever y'all want to call him. It's going to make the little guys look incredible.
So they fought twice.
Okay.
The first time they fought, which was October 29th of 2020, Walter beat Dragunov by referee's decision.
Okay, yeah, I think you beat the shit out of him.
So that was that was the 2 times that they fought.
So they're tied 1-1.
They're tied 1-1.
Okay. Rubber match, baby.
Yeah, and apparently, like from something back in 2023 from Sportskeeda, they said that Gunther's only been pinned by 2 men in WWE: Drew McIntyre, Braun Breaker.
Braun Breaker pinned Walter.
Apparent. Well,
wait. You talk about Walter?
I mean, yeah, it's what
the same dude.
Yeah, it's the same guy. It's the same guy. Apparently, he has been beaten by like the 2 people that have pinned him before are Braun Breaker and Drew McIntyre.
Didn't Chad Gable pin his ass?
No, Chad Gable won by a count out.
What count out? Okay.
It was via a count out. How did Dragunov beat him though?
Dragunov pinned his ass.
Pinned him. Yeah.
Wait.
It.
At Takeover 36. I mean, at Takeover 36, he tapped him out.
Did he tap him?
He tapped him out in a sleeper.
Ah. I'll have to figure it. I'll have to go watch that again because that was a really good match too.
I'm about to watch it right now.
For real.
I'll stuck it.
All right.
Main event time.
Looks like this.
Well, no, we didn't pick who's winning.
Oh,
Jack,
shit.
you said Tony D is gonna win.
Fuck. I think Tony D pulls it off.
I guess I'm going Tony D. I think I gotta go with Tony D as well.
I'm taking Tony D because I think Ilya's moving up. Like I think he is debuting Monday night on Raw.
Ooh.
Whether Gunther,
what stand and deliver was it?
It was NXT Takeover 36.
Oh fuck!
Yeah, Takeover 36 back in 2021.
Whether
going to be defined?
Whether Gunther retains the belt or not, Ilya is coming up, and they will compete against each other again. But now it's time for the main event of the evening, folks. We're going to talk about the one that says he is him. He is the man that does not miss, Carmelo Hayes. And he is going up against the one man that he used to call his brother. They went through thick and thin, and now he is on his own, better than ever, Mr. Trick Williams. Jax is involved trying to find this match now.
You said it was 31?
36.
36. Oh, that would make better sense.
Phil,
I'm thinking 31.
what's your thoughts on this match?
I think definitely, again, the biggest rivalry that I think NXT has ever really put up against 2 friends again. But then again, as per WWE, it seems like the best feuds that have ever come out of WWE and or NXT have always been those involving the closest of friends. Triple H and Shawn. The two that I can easily pull out the top of my head are Triple H and Shawn Michaels and Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa. I feel like that with everything that we've gone through, knowing the camaraderie that Trick and Melo have had since the beginning was great. It worked for them. But then, you slowly saw the fragments come away when, Trick. I think it was like when Trick mainly tried to do stuff on his own, and he wouldn't listen to Melo, and I feel like once Trick started getting his name to a higher level, Melo got scared that he was going to take the light off of him, put it on Trick. So of course we got the whole orchestrated who attacked Trick stuff. So again, biggest story ever. Best feuds are between the best of friends. And if I'm going to give my honest opinion on who I want to see win this match, give it to Trick Williams.
Jax?
There's so much good.
I want to see Trick pull it off. This is going. I don't have a lot of words for it. I want to see Trick get his come-ups, and I am definitely going to have my full attention on this match.
I have been looking forward to this match ever since this entire thing started between Trick and Melo, where Melo was the one playing innocent. He kept saying he was not the one that attacked Trick. Everything else, I knew it was Trick the entire time. If you go back and watch any of the videos from NXT, I have always said that it was Melo doing this to Trick. I've also said that this would culminate at this pay-per-view. I thought it would be for the NXT Championship, so I was wrong in that aspect. But this match has probably had the biggest build out of any of the matches on the card that we have seen since, I want to say, Cole versus Tommaso Ciampa for Goldie. And I think what this can do for both of their careers is limitless.
I would go more of a feeling of Adam Cole versus Kyle O'Reilly.
See, I went the other way because I felt like the build was longer for that.
It was. You're right.
The Adam Cole versus Kyle O'Reilly was a great build, but it was short and compacted because I think they knew they were on a time crunch.
Yeah, they were both coming close to the end of their...
Right. But in regards to the Cole and Ciampa one, it's because Ciampa just kept going back and trying to get back to Goldie. And that's all he was focused on. He didn't care what else he did. He still always ended up with that.
Yeah.
This match is going to tear the roof off the place at the Wells Fargo Center on Saturday. I think this will be the last we see of him in NXT.
You think this is his salute?
This is his salute, and I think he's actually going out on his back. I think Trick is going to beat him, and Trick is going to stay in NXT and use that momentum to get back into the title picture. Any other thoughts we had on Stand and Deliver?
No, sir.
Okay. Travis, if you're still here, what's your question?
Buddy!
Because I know you normally have questions for us. You're a very big NXT fan like we are.
Actually, guys, I gotta jump.
Yep, you're fine.
Okay, thank y'all for having me. I'll see y'all next week for when we review Stand and Deliver, because I'm definitely watching that, like, full on attention to it.
Yeah, we all definitely will be. I'm debating whether I want to watch it live or not, just because I know Jax will be watching it later. I kind of want to watch it with him. We always have fun watching the shows together.
It's a fun time. Scalz is always like 5 seconds ahead of 5 minutes.
See, but for that, I would I would watch it on my computer, so we're more in time.
Yeah, we'd be more in sync. Plus, it'd be the repeat, so we wouldn't have to be worried about the live feed.
Right. But
Yes.
I think Travis has left for the evening. So, Jax, you want to say where we can find you before you head on out?
Yeah, I'll make it short and sweet. Follow me on Twitter or X, whatever you want to call it, at Jaxbo2020. Hit the link tree. You can find all my shenanigans and the spot, the shop to get the merch at. Check it out. You get merch from everyone. Sean, Off the Top, Rivet City. You get all kinds of cool stuff.
Thanks for stopping by, Jax.
Yep. Guys, thank y'all, and I will see y'all next week.
We'll see you next week.
Bye.
All right, Phil. I think we're going to wrap it up for tonight, though.
All righty.
Where can we find you?
All righty. So, for all the ladies and gentlemen that have stuck around and still enjoy seeing this beautiful face grace your computer screen, you can check me out on pretty much every other social media possible. I'm trying to work on a link tree right now, but yeah, you'll find me Twitter/X, Instagram, TikTok, Twitch, YouTube, all that good stuff. Right down under this name, right down there, as you see, Field Future. I will always be here every Tuesday night for NXT on tap here at Off the Top. My occasional stop-ins with the Boss Bitch Trivia Hour Thursday evenings at 8 p.m. Central with Rivet City Radio. And yep, that's all the places you can find me.
All right. I am Scalz. You can find me here on Off the Top on both Twitch and YouTube, as well as Off the Top Media _ on TikTok, Twitter, and Instagram. Make sure you come back on Thursday, 8 p.m. Eastern. We will be doing our WrestleMania predictions this week. It is going to be a big show. We're going to have a bunch of people on here. Make sure you guys come check it out. Right after that, though, on Off the Top, we will be doing another career retrospective. This will be part 2 for the late, great Bray Wyatt. So if you want to see the first one that we have done, it is over on our YouTube channel. You can go check out the replay there. This is a continuation of everything we have learned from the documentary, as well as our thoughts and our feelings on him, because he is sorely missed day in and day out in the wrestling industry, and he was one of my favorite wrestlers. So it's gonna be a good show. And then Friday night, in lieu of our normal Friday night review, I think me and Will are going to be doing a watch along for SmackDown and for the Hall of Fame. So if you guys want to come check it out with us, we would love to have you there. And then we'll see you guys back next week for our regularly scheduled program. Hope you all have a great evening. Enjoy WrestleMania. I know I will.